Just enjoy this. Don't ask about next year. Don't even think about next year. The city is so proud of these guys, and they represented the city in the best way you can imagine.
I'm Jared Smith with the MLB.com FastCast. The city of Houston preparing for a champion's welcome, 56 seasons in the making, as the Astros will celebrate their World Series win with a parade on Friday afternoon. MLB.com columnist Richard Justice explains why the parade will have a special meaning for the city of Houston beyond the championship celebration.
Suddenly that patch Houston Strong meant more than just a good baseball team. And let's be clear, they were a great baseball team. It did give people something else to think about and be proud of for 2 or 3 hours a day. And the parade tomorrow in Houston is going to be a release of emotion that if you're not from there and you don't know the sports history and you don't know what it's like to have your friends and neighbors lose everything, it's a little hard to understand.
The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got to work on their 2018 roster, agreeing to a new 5-year deal with Justin Upton worth $106 million. Upton could have opted out of the final 4 years of the contract he originally signed with the Tigers in January of 2016. Instead, the team tacked on an extra year and $17.5 million, as well as a no-trade clause.
Justin embodies our offensive philosophy, which is to get on base and hit the ball hard. And he's shown a knack for doing that. And, he's got the power and the on-base skills that we covet, as well as the character and the professional approach necessary to be a key member of our core moving forward.
The Nationals introduced their new manager today, former Cubs bench coach Dave Martinez. Martinez, who has spent the last 10 seasons as Joe Maddon's bench coach with both the Rays and the Cubs, is glad to be working with the Nationals GM and president of baseball operations, Mike Rizzo.
I've known Mike for quite a while, and this is a half a dream come true to me, to be able to work here with Mike and the Lerner family to get to that next level, which is win a world championship here in Washington.
Martinez won't be the only new face in the Nationals dugout, as reports say the team has tabbed former Mets hitting coach Kevin Long for the same position in D.C. The Nationals weren't the only NL East team introducing a new skipper, as the Philadelphia Phillies welcomed their new manager, Gabe Kepler. Kepler, who has spent the last 3 seasons as the Dodgers' director of player development, wants a team that is prepared to play each day.
Before the game begins, to Matt's point earlier, we are going to prepare, so that we've thought through everything, and we make strong, well-thought-out decisions. We're not going to leave any stone unturned to find our competitive advantages. We're going to think traditionally, and we're going to think progressively. We're going to mold those 2 things together.
The Red Sox welcome the addition of one of the game's great managers to their front office, as Hall of Famer Tony Larussa was named Vice President and Special Assistant to GM Dave Dombrowski. The move reunites Larussa and Dombrowski, who worked together with the White Sox from 1979 through 1986. Larussa explains why he took the job.
An experience of being taught by a lot of great mentors over the years, and it's a resource that I think used in some as much as I could in Arizona and enjoyed it, and now the opportunity in Boston is pretty much the same thing, just be a resource for people in the organization, especially those in uniform.
For more on these stories and for complete coverage from around Major League Baseball, keep it locked to MLB.com. It's baseball everywhere.